Hey, Resale Rabbit here. We have a warehouse sale. Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be a good one. Let's see what's on the tables. So we are all filled up. It's actually the night before, but I'm just getting the final touches in. Ready to head home, call it a day. We're doing $10 per item. We've got pillows. We got a whole bunch of this Amazon. If you didn't check out the last video, by the way, part one of the sale is setting all this up. But we got a whole bunch of this Amazon stuff. Some of it's customer returns, some of it's brand new, but it's all great deals. All of this stuff is gonna be $10 per item. Some of it is an amazing deal. Some of it is a very good deal, but nothing too crazy. Like this one, portable charger, that's worth $10, but you're not gonna brag about it. But for instance, I'm trying to think of this zero water thing. That's something I would brag about being only $10. All sorts of different stuff. We got stuff down here. We got stuff over here. We got a microphone. We've got a bunch of all different brands of security cameras, thumbprint door handle, heating pads. We've got a fantasy football trophy. What is this? Neck massager, dog water bottle, all sorts of different fun stuff throughout here. We've got these outdoor light fixtures, solar powered. We've got food, so much food. I don't know what food is worth, especially this type of food. If I had like a pound of ground beef, I could tell you what day to put it out on, but I don't think anyone would want ground beef just purchased off of a table in a warehouse. But I feel like pretty much all of this is probably a good deal at $10. Maybe some of it's a bit of a stretch, like some of these coffee K-cup packs, 12 pods for $10. That might not be a great deal. It might be a deal. It might be a terrible deal. I don't know. But like this 20 for $10, I bet that's a good deal. This is just all the random loose things that were on the bottom of a pallet. I filled a bag, $10. We got big boxes of chips and Skittles and stuff in here. We've got boots, underwear, hats, insoles, swimwear, packing cubes. This thing, so this purse has a $136 price tag. We cannot figure out how to open it. I would have thought you lift this up and then pull the buckle out. I cannot lift it up. Like, that's as far as it goes, and the buckle will not pull out. Maybe someone will buy it for 10. We've got a bed frame here from Target. I gotta get a sign up so people know what this thing is. We've got chalk here. That tripod isn't part of it. That's how I filmed my intro. Chalk, $5 for 60 of them. Last summer, these did really well. We had like, I don't know, 10 pallets of these. We've got 2 pallets left. We'll probably sell through this one in this sale, and the other pallet will be the next sale. Here we get these hookah vases, $1 each, or get a whole case of 36 of them for $18. Here we've got 5-pack of Elmer's glue, $2 for 5 of them. I feel like I'm promoting this like I do my morning videos. Over here we've got phone chargers, iPhone chargers, $1 each. We've got candy here. I think this is like the healthy candy, Smart Sweets. Ugh. If I'm eating candy, I don't want it to be healthy, but they're $1 each. We've got protein powder. I know all of this brand was in date through like 2025 or something. What does it say? 6 of 25. These other ones I didn't really look at, but there's a lot of those in the black containers. We've got keto snacks. We've got cast iron tortilla press. I bet that's a heck of a deal. A full 20-piece cutlery set, computer cables, and shelves. These are actually, they have magnets on the back. They stick to like your fridge or something. Just all sorts of different stuff in here. A lot of Amazon stuff. I'm really excited about this sale. I really think this could be our best sale ever. We've got the product for it. We've got a great variety, a huge selection of stuff, a lot of value in this stuff. We've got, these are really nice. I kept one of these for my phone. I like it. It's really fancy looking. We've got electric toothbrushes here. These are brand new, factory sealed, and replacement heads. I don't know if the heads are worth $10, but the toothbrushes definitely are. I figured I'd just keep them together. If you want a Rubik's Cube birthday party, there you go. $10 for a birthday party. We've got, looks like hoses for pressure washers and balloon fillers and a mirror that tells you you look amazing. That actually changes when I look in that mirror, though. It's kind of mean. We've got film for like the instant cameras. We've got a travel pillow for when you're on the plane. You can even buy the plane here. I don't know if you'd fit on it, but you might. No weenies allowed sign, cranium. This came from a garage sale, I think. And it was like 25 bucks on eBay, and we never got it listed, and I figured we're going into the sale. Let's just put it in the sale for 10 bucks. Let's see, we've got Hershey's s'mores, like skewers and stuff. All of these came from a garage sale, 5 bucks each. And then we've got a big set down there as well. A ton of this, 27 bucks, 15 bucks. These are all 10 bucks each. This is exactly how I do the video in the morning if you don't follow our Facebook page. So I keep reverting back to that. We got shot glasses with bullets in them. We've got all sorts of stuff. Coffee mills, these are brand new. I want to say I spent 125 bucks or maybe it was 75 bucks on these, but there's a whole bunch more down here. 3 more boxes of them. We'll see how they do for 10. We've got tub caddies. We've got that stack, and that stack I believe cost me 75. So if I sell 8 of them tomorrow, we break even. Everything else is profit. I've got about 1 billion of these, which are basically free. I spent 125 on the pallet, and I sold 9 of the vacuums for 900 bucks. 3 of them got returned, so I've got 700 bucks I've made so far on the $125 pallet. Those are free. All sorts of different stuff throughout here. That's a great deal. These things also came from a garage sale. More stuff throughout here. Just so much stuff. But it's all big stuff. Like this whole corner will probably be empty in the first hour tomorrow. So we have to, in order for this sale to be a good one or a great one, we need to be on top of this, keeping these tables filled up. More stuff throughout here. We've got a doorknob. We've got a dishes set. OMG, look at that. There's another one. We've got pool floats. Remember we had these as a special buy, $10 item in the summer sale last year, and they didn't do so well. I kept like 20 of them and just liquidated the rest of the pallet, and they're no longer going to be special buy. It'll be whatever the day's price is. Let's see. This thing, Christiana actually found at Goodwill. I pulled the price tag off. I don't remember what she paid for it, but it was less than $10. She brought it here and said, put this in the sale. So that's what we're doing. We've got puzzles. These 3 I bought at a garage sale for, the price tag was $2 each. I don't remember if I got a better deal on them or not. What else? Any more garage sale stuff? I don't think so. There was a game back here somewhere that I got at a Goodwill in a video that actually hasn't been released yet because I completely forgot about it. I don't see it over here though. I thought it would be in this pile somewhere. Wait. There it is. Codemasters, probably. That one I got at Goodwill in Georgia. We have more toys down here. Like these things are such a great deal at 10 bucks. We've got bedding in here. I really thought about keeping one of these blankets. It's a food blanket. It's got pictures of food on it. Comforters. Look at this feather down comforter. 10 bucks. We've got little coolers. We got a weighted blanket. That 12 bucks at Dollar General. It's not an amazing deal, but it's here. It'll eventually sell. More stuff throughout here. Some lamps, some books, more small appliance type items. This vacuum doesn't work, so we're selling it for 10 bucks. We'll see if someone buys it. This is a garage sale purchase a couple weeks ago, I think. I don't remember. What do we have here? Home improvement, outdoor, that type of stuff. All sorts of different stuff in here. Citronella candles, and we've got a whole bunch of these. I hope they do well. I've got some under the table here too, and probably another 30 or 40 in the back. These are kind of neat. You put them on your outlet. You screw it on just like any outlet cover. There are little prongs in the back. There you go, that touch the metal from the outlet, and it's a little nightlight with a daylight sensor, so it turns off during the day. More stuff through here. Knee pads, door hardware. Looks like these aren't my price tags. That's just how they came. Trimmer ends, big toe strap. That's probably a great deal at 10 bucks. Then we already went through that stuff. Special buy over here. We've got these hanger racks, $50 each. This thing doesn't work, so 30 bucks. We'll see if we can get it. It's 90% off. Lamps, I bet this is one of the first special buy items to go. Pretty nice lamps. That one is pretty cheap, and this one's pretty cheap. The rest of them, they're glass, like the shades. I think they're pretty nice. We got a vacuum, we've got bedding, air conditioners. I've got a whole pallet of these. We'll see how they do. My cost is 42 bucks each. They're brand new. Dry seal tape. These umbrellas I got on clearance at Home Depot last year for 10 bucks each. Just a whole bunch of stuff. I got a whole pallet of these. I don't remember what I paid, but they're like 105 bucks online. $29.99 here is our price. These are the vacuums. These two came back because they said they were too difficult to set up or something. This came from a garage sale. These came on a pallet, kind of. It was at the pallet auction. There was just 2 cases of them, so 4 of them. And I spent 75, I think. 50 bucks maybe. I don't know. It was like $12.50 each, so that would be 50 bucks. More stuff through here. Let's see if I can fit through this. Oh, I need to put this away. More stuff through here. A bunch of vacuums. This cart is like following me. There. So we are all set up for tomorrow. I'm really excited. I think I've been good at promoting this one. Lots of ads leading up to it. I'm going to do the last one. Well, I'll do another one in the morning. I'm going to do one in a minute here. Great advertising. Lots of decent engagement, I guess. Less than normal, but we've got more engagement leading up to the sale than we normally do because we've been promoting more. Lots of great merchandise. Lots of great merchandise in the back that's still going to come out. Good selection. It's not too heavy in single SKUs. I'm really excited. I am really excited for this one. I think it could potentially be our best sale ever, or at least our best non-Christmas sale. Our best sale ever was somewhere between $80,000 and $85,000 over the course of the 9 days. Our best non-Christmas sale was probably between $70,000 and $75,000. Lately, we've been doing about $60,000 to $65,000, which is down from that $65,000 to $70,000, which we used to do pretty consistently. But I mean, I'm going to confuse you. So for a while, we were at that 65, 70, 75,000 range. And then things just tanked and we were down in the $50,000 range. And I genuinely thought I was going to go out of business. It was that bad. And then things started picking up again to that 55, 60, 65 range the past 2 sales. I want to get us shooting up. I'm excited. All right, that's all I got here. I'm going home. I'm going to do the ad, then I'm going to go home. And I'll see you in the morning. 7 a.m. I brought carts and signs out. I'm selling my boat. So we'll see if this sells. I hope it sells today. I don't want to have to wheel it back in here. It's really heavy to pull up this hill. So we just opened. Nice little rush of people coming in. I never filled those carts, so I'm filling carts now. We already need to refill some areas on the table. First sale of the day was it looked like 2 items. I wasn't there. I was kind of across the room, but there was the Minecraft Squishmallow and a white box. It might have been like a mirror or something.
Register 1.
Oh, crap. All right, so it's 8:52. We've been doing a lot of restocking. Let's see what sales are at. 1,500? That's it? Man, I was thinking like 3,000 or 4,000. Well, we'll just keep pushing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love 1,500 per hour for the 8 hours we're open, but usually that first hour is our biggest hour. Wow, for the amount of full carts I saw, I really expected more. I wonder how many customers we lose because they don't see the address in the post. Because the address is written in the post, near the top, and it's also in the pictures. And the most common question I get is, where are you located? Second most common question is, what are your hours? But I wonder how many people, for some reason, don't see the address in those 2 places and just don't bother asking and just don't come because of that. I don't understand how people don't see that. All right, it is officially dead up there, so me and Tim are going to work on listing on eBay. So I'm listing some of the items that I literally just found as I was pulling stuff off of pallets to put out. We've got this liquid cooler. We've got this thing, which looks to be for a scissor lift. There's some random odds and ends. I don't know if all of this is worth it. These definitely are. I got 2 of these brand new in the box. Some Beats headphones. This is Mueller, which is a halfway decent brand. So I'm gonna work on this for now. Man, I gotta get more of these pallets. This thing here for a scissor lift, 450 bucks. These 160 each. And this is like 70. This is all from one pallet, and I paid like 500, 550, something like that. So the rain's starting a little bit. It's just a light sprinkle. I'm going to lunch. I tried some of Mitch's Italian soup, and it was so good. So I need soup. So I'm gonna go to the gas station and get some soup. It's just afternoon. We're just over $5,000. Nobody asked about the boat yet, at least as far as I know. So what I really would like is a $10,000 average per day, not including bag day. That would get us to our peak performance. But 5,000 at the halfway point, we'll probably finish around 8. If we can do 8,000 a day, I can make that work. Got a free sample of mac and cheese. Now I'm gonna get some soup. So the trick is I got the cheesy soup, but there's not a lot of stuff in it. So I got the chicken noodle soup, but I tried to get it with as little broth as possible and mixed them together. Oh man, that made me tired. Look what Ben found on a pallet. I'm gonna buy this. Bill Cosby may be a horrible person, but I love classic TV and I grew up on the Cosby Show. And I don't care what anyone thinks, I'm gonna watch it. And he doesn't get any money from it because I found it on a pallet, so it makes it that much sweeter. So it's slow, so I'm sorting these pallets to bring more stuff out. And I found another one of these. Also sold a vintage laptop for 350 bucks. I listed it like a couple hours ago. I must have underpriced it. Comps were going for like 200, but this one had some other stuff with it. I was not expecting it to sell that fast for that much. Hey, remember a couple of videos where I spent like 20 bucks or so on this at a garage sale? I'm about to accept the offer, 75. So I got a pallet of these. I think I'm gonna list them on eBay. We're special buying them at 30, I think. These are awesome. I have one and I spent like 60 bucks on it from a liquidator. They're like 100 in the store. It's a jump starter, so you can jump start your car just by plugging it into the cigarette lighter. It's awesome. It's so much, and I've used it several times since I got it. I think I'm gonna do $39.99 free shipping on eBay. I think that's a pretty good price, maybe $44.99. That way we get about the same thing we are here after shipping and fees. Okay, this is awesome. And I can just take it because it's broken. And we would normally, something like this, probably just throw it out because someone's gonna cut themselves on it. So I don't even need to pay for it. This is going home. I'm debating if I want to sell this or put it on my desk. I don't know. I'll put it down there. We got another pair of those Raycon headphones. We sold the last one for $89, but it was factory sealed. That one's a return, so maybe 30 bucks. I made the decision. He lives here now. Well, today was rough. It's definitely not our worst $10 day ever, but it wasn't great. $73.93, so $7,400. I really felt like this was going to be a really good one. I thought we had the best selection of product that we've ever had out there. Apparently I was wrong. It seemed like the people who were here, they, as usual, bought a ton of stuff, but we didn't have a lot of people show up. So hopefully tomorrow's better. I got rid of some of the tables along the steps and put some special buy items there. I'll show you in a second. Well, I'm definitely not getting rich in this sale, but do you know who is making a fortune? The data brokers that sell your information. Nice segue. Did you know there are data brokers out there that'll sell your personal information to spammers, telemarketers, scam artists, advertising companies, etc., etc.? Try Googling your name. I bet you can find your home address, your relatives, associated people, friends, family members, some of your health information, your phone number. All of this is on the internet. And that's kind of a scary thought, especially for me, being on YouTube. That's why I'm using Aura. Aura is the sponsor of today's video. I've been a customer for over 2 years now, and I'm super happy about it. Aura will actually show me which data brokers are selling my personal information, and they'll opt out on my behalf. So I don't need to go through all the paperwork and hire lawyers and do all this and that. Aura does it all for me. It's really nice. I've seen a dramatic decrease in telemarketers spam emails, all of that nonsense has gone down significantly since I've been a customer with Aura. Not only does cleaning up my information reduce the amount of spam that I get, I can't talk today. It's a rough day. But it also protects me from hackers who are trying to get into my social media, my Facebook, my YouTube, my Instagram. Go ahead and have my Instagram. I never post there anyway. It keeps them from getting into my bank accounts, my email, my phone, the whole shebang. Here, I don't know if you saw this. Let me show you this. It was like huge news a couple weeks ago. 73 million current and former customers' information was leaked on the dark web from AT&T. Where did I see it? It said social security numbers and the whole, like a lot of your information, your passwords, your social security numbers, your email addresses. Check this out if you aren't aware of this. And here's the thing. I had AT&T for about 2 weeks years ago. So I'm a past customer, but they don't even know if it came from AT&T or one of their vendors. If it came from one of their vendors, it could be something completely different that you're a customer of. And because it somehow ended up in AT&T's hand, they mishandled your information. Now it's out there. Even AT&T here is recommending you reset your passwords. I know if my info is there, I mean, statistically, that's a lot of people. There's a good chance my info's there, but I'm not worried about it. Or the many other data leaks. I swear every week I see something on the news. This company leaked, 4 million customers' data. I know that with Aura, my information is safe. They will alert me if it's found on the dark web, and they will also, if they can, try and remove it from the dark web. That's more so from legitimate websites that have your information, that's sharing it. Aura is the one-stop shop to help protect your and secure your identity online, and I highly recommend them. I value my privacy, and I value yours too. Go to aura.com/resale rabbit, link down in the description, to start your 14-day free trial and get your info off the internet. Seriously, I've been a customer for, I figured it out in the last video. I want to say like 2.5 years, something like that. I filmed that video like a week ago. I don't remember. But I've been happy with them. I'm not someone who spends money on services and stuff. I'm very cheap. But I think this is one that's worth spending some money on. So I want to thank Aura for sponsoring this video. And let's see what's going on out there. Let's get back to the sale. We got Black Rifle coffee, $5 each. This pallet smells really bad. Some of them have definitely leaked. I hope they sell fast. I was going to go 10 each, but I just want them gone, so 5 each. We got Hershey's chocolate sauce. Basically $1 per bottle, but they've got these. So we're doing a 2-pack for $2. There are, I believe it was 437 bottles on here. And then here we've got the last of this Clorox. When we dropped this to $10 on the last day, they started doing really well. So hopefully these go pretty fast. Have I started filming today yet? I don't remember. It is just dead out there all day. It's been dead. On the plus side, we had almost $1,000 in eBay orders today. Well, since yesterday. So here I came in this morning thinking it's a new day. Forget how bad yesterday was. Yeah, we did 3,400 yesterday. It was awful. It's Saturday. People start coming in Saturday. We'll be bum rushed in the morning. Open the door. All of 8 people showed up. Great. On the bright side, those Beats headphones that were listed the other day were just sold, $140. I had someone really trying hard to get it for between 80 and 100, and I was thinking to myself, maybe if he counters at 120, I would think about accepting. Glad I didn't. $140. That was a nice pallet find. So it's 11:23 in the morning. We're at $2,868. Still pretty low. But the granola, which I put out this morning, I don't know if I showed you, the pallet of granola, we're selling them at $3 a case. We sold 9 of them so far for $27, so I've already made a profit. I spent $25 on that pallet. You know what really makes my day? I'm bummed because today's a really slow day. Yesterday was really slow, and I was just down in the dumps past 2 days. And then I get a call on the radio. Mitch up front says a viewer wants to meet me. A viewer drove up from Indiana to come to the sale. And that just completely turned around my day. I'm in such a good mood now. So I'm just listing stuff on eBay right now. But we're at, here, let's get the sales. We are at, it's loading. It's still loading. Here, there we go. We're at 47.79. It's not focusing. There you go. 47.79. It's 2:30. Probably finish around 5,100 maybe. Somewhere in that range. Maybe a little bit more. I saw someone that had 2 of the Razor scooters in their cart, so that's going to be a bigger purchase. So maybe like 5,300. Oh, before that viewer leaves. So when I was at the Omaha event, there were a bunch of YouTubers there, and everybody had a sticker for their YouTube channel, and they said that's what we do. It's like Disney pins. We all trade stickers. This is all new to me. So as soon as I got back, I had stickers made. So if you ever meet me in person, I happen to have one of these. If you run into me at a thrift store, I probably won't have one of these handy. But if you meet me in person, come to the warehouse sales or event, you get a sticker. So I got to give her some stickers. Ignore the fact that there's still Christmas presents on my desk. Let's cut back to yesterday. I've got a plumber here working today, and I'll show you some clips that I filmed yesterday that will explain why we have a plumber here today. So we're going back in time for a minute. I didn't want to start the video out with this, but I have a new thing that I get to install in the break room here. Look at this. That's the bottom half. Here's the top half. We're putting a bottle filler, and I'm going to put it right here. On the other side of this wall is the bathrooms. You can see water and drain pipes in here. I'm not doing the plumbing. I've got someone coming tomorrow to do it because, well, to be honest, I don't feel like it. I can do the water lines, no problem. I'm not super confident with drain lines. I could probably do it, but I just don't have time. But I'm gonna get everything prepped for them, open up the wall. I have to move an outlet. I'm gonna move this outlet to about here because it will actually live inside of here. Or maybe I'll just add another outlet. We'll see. Open up the wall, get everything ready. Now here's the thing, I spent 800 bucks on this, but there's a mounting plate that goes on the back here that goes on the wall and hooks into these 2 slots. And that wasn't with it. I bought it on eBay. This thing's like $2,000 if you buy it from LK, whatever. It's got some bruises and blemishes, but I will happily spend $800 on one that doesn't look perfect instead of $2,000 on a new one. It is new. They probably got it on a pallet or something. Anyways, so that part was missing. So I reached out to the seller, and they ended up giving me 300 bucks back. So I've only got 500 bucks into it, and I bought these brackets, which are actually made for when hanging a cabinet on slat wall, but I think they'll work for me here. Here, let me show you. So the bracket would go across the wall like a French cleat, if you know what that is. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to attach this to the wall, and I should be able to hang it on that. This is actually designed to hook on the back of a cabinet, so you can hook it in the slat wall. I don't have any slat wall here to demonstrate, but then it'll grab like that. My only fear is look at how much space that is. It might end up being too far back. I don't know, but I think it'll work. This was like $3.50 for both of them. So I'll happily take the $300 discount in lieu of that. Went home, got all my tools. I don't think this is gonna cost me a lot. I spent $350 on that, and I had to get an old work box because I think I'm gonna have to take that one entirely out so I don't have to do any, the goal here is to not have to do any drywall work when we're done. And then I already have a nail-in box. I have a scrap of wire and then a slightly longer scrap just in case I need it. Let's get it going. All right, lines drawn, here goes nothing. Look at that, now we got a little access door into the bathroom. I mean, there's wall on the other side. So good news and bad news. There's nothing in here impeding us. This is very likely the last outlet on the chain because we don't see any wire coming here, so that'll make it nice and easy to just add one. The bad news is the water line is about here. It's on the other side of this stud, so that's gonna be interesting. I think, unfortunately, we're gonna have to open this up, which will involve doing some drywall work, which I don't wanna do because I don't have this paint color. I guess maybe I could bring that in and try to match it, but I don't think we're gonna be exact. So not looking forward to that. I'm not gonna open it up any further. I'll let the plumber do that because he will know best on exactly what to do about this. Maybe there's a workaround or something. Might also consider opening up the wall on the other side in the bathroom because that bathroom isn't being used. This is the dividing wall. It used to be men's room, ladies' room, but this room was closed, is used for storage, and this has now become the main bathroom. So that being the case, if we open up the wall and just throw a drywall patch over it, just for fireproofing, that would be fine. I don't care how that looks on the other side. All right, we have to get that opened up. This panel is awful to remove by yourself. It's incredibly heavy. So now I gotta figure out which one it is. I think this one. I've got enough here, not enough there. If this was like 6 inches longer, it would work. Thankfully, I grabbed the slightly longer one too. So that's how it's gonna look. My little hooks, they seem to work. We're tight on here. This is just sitting here. There's actually a mounting bracket that goes on there, and that was supplied. And then there's a cover that goes over the front here. It's going to be nice. I think I'm gonna lower it a little bit though. Maybe 6 inches or so, because it's about the height of my ribs. So a little higher than what I want. It's probably fine. I gotta take it off anyways, so we'll lower it about 6 inches. The reason I'm dry fitting it down here was partially to see if those hooks work, and partially so I can go in here and figure out where the outlet needs to go. Because we need to have room for an outlet, we need to have room for the trap for this drain, and then a water line to a shutoff somewhere in here as well. That's a very small space for a lot of things. All right, that's a much better height. So I'm gonna line up where the outlet box needs to go, and then I'll take it out, put the wire in the outlet, wire that back in, and yeah, that'll be about it. So power's back on. Let's test the outlet. This is just gonna be a blank plate over that. My back of the napkin math told me that a 20 cubic inch box, which was the largest single gang box they had, would be big enough. But when I actually sat down and did the math, I need a 24 point something inch box. That's gonna be too small. I'm not going to the store to get a bigger box. I don't think we really need an outlet here. It's here. If I ever do want an outlet, I can very easily just make that a little bit bigger, put a larger box in. That's fine. And then I've got a GFI on here, wired correctly. GFI works. So we are good to go. So I will need to get a blank plate to put over that. I have a cover plate for this, but I gotta cover the wall cavity first. Electrical is done though. I also need to put a staple in here. You have to have a staple within 12 inches of the box. I don't have any with me. I could have sworn I had some, but we're empty. So I'll have to grab one at home. But other than that, we're done. Now, if you're worried about overloading, the nice part is there's just this outlet, one down there, and that one. That's all that's on the circuit. And those really aren't even used. So we're not overloading it by running this refrigerator. This outlet is with the counter, which the microwave and coffee pot are on, and the fridge is also on a separate circuit. So we got 1, 2, 3 different circuits in here. So I don't know why I'm going into so many details here. I'm gonna cut that panel and then I'm going home. No need to cut the panel. I'll just cut the drywall. It fits perfectly. Hopefully these back 2 screw holes land on a stud. They seem to line up pretty well with those, but I don't know. If those land on a stud, we'll be all right. Otherwise, I might just put an anchor in. So, back to the normal video. This has gone on long enough. I'll show you when it's done, when the plumber's got it all finished. And we're all cleaned up. The best part is, I had everything with the exception of the old work box, the one that's just gonna be covered with a blank plate. I need to buy that, and then the brackets to hang it. Everything else I already had. I love being a hoarder. And this will be a nice fit. And there you go, that's how it's gonna look. It'll look a little less scraggly once all this protective plastic gets peeled off. I'm leaving it on for now until it's all completely done. All right, and we are fully installed. I'm excited about this. There is some damage here, which I didn't see before, but I went back and looked at the video from yesterday and that was there. I took all the plastic off. We got water. It's not super cold, but there is an adjuster where I can change the temperature on it, so I might change that to make it colder. That'll be another day though. This will work for now. So normally there's supposed to be a gasket down there. I don't know if this model just doesn't have it. but I'm gonna run a bit of caulking here just because it does get wet and I don't want water to get inside of here and just get moldy and gross. But other than that, I need to get a cover plate on there and we're good to go. So we've got 11 bottles saved. That's not accurate. We were just running it because you got to run a certain amount, a few gallons of water through it before you use it. So to reset it, there's a little button up in here. I'm gonna hold that down. Settings. We'll let that cycle through to, oh, hold on. Settings. We'll let that cycle through. Reset bottle count 0. All right, now we'll keep track over the years. I'll pop in on videos and show this throughout the next however many years we're here. And we'll see how many bottles we've saved. And if you want to screw with anybody's, that's how you do it. It's just a little button on the top there. But you have to take this top panel off. I don't know if that saves it in a power outage, but we'll see next time the power goes out. Just pulled these from the sale. They've been on since $10 a day. I put them on eBay for 30 bucks each. I don't know why the sale or the auction patio set covers just don't seem to sell. They seem to be selling well for 30 bucks on eBay. I don't like selling things this like size and weight for 30 bucks because it's going to cost me 10, 12 bucks to ship it. I'd rather just take the 10 bucks in the sale. But if we can't get that, then we can't get that. So we finished at 53.13. Very rough Saturday. Man, people are traveling today. We had the viewer from Indiana yesterday. By the way, it's Sunday now. I've come to accept that this sale is going to be terrible. So I'm not going to let it bother me anymore. So the viewer from Indiana who was excited to come to the sale yesterday, and then there was somebody today who, I guess I'm assuming he's a viewer. He said he came from Detroit and he wanted to take a picture with me. He didn't say anything about being a viewer though. He was just a regular person who happened to be driving here from Detroit. It's always so much fun when viewers come see me here. It's exciting to me. I don't think that'll ever get old. There's one person in there. But on the bright side, I found something on a pallet that people have been telling me to buy forever. A chest mount phone holder. So maybe I'll use that on some videos. Maybe I won't. We'll see. All right, let's see how this works. I'm just casually walking. And now I'm gonna go to the pallet that I've been working on here. Seems like a $5 item. I'm wearing a chest mount. What do you think?
Oh gosh.
What is it?
It sells for like 15 bucks on eBay with shipping. But
Smart gauge control.
try it.
Yeah, why not? Wall collage kit. Red light device. It's a $5 item. So we got a display up here of this. That's not enough. Someone needed to tear open this box, but that wasn't enough. Someone needed to tear open this box, but that wasn't enough. Someone needed to tear open this box. Also, I had no problem filming that on the sales floor because we have 2 customers in here. So the entire sale, the first 3.5 days, it's noon, so we're halfway in, $18,580. So we need about $1,500 to hit 20, which is insane. Because a couple years ago, we were doing 40 in the first week. That is madness to me, how much things have changed. Man, it has been dead all day. I sent Mitch home several hours ago. I sent Tim home a few minutes ago. It's 2:30. They were both very happy to go home and enjoy a little bit of their weekend because it's really nice out. This is frustrating. On the bright side, we've been getting a ton of eBay stuff listed during this sale because basically every day, almost the entire day, me and Tim have been just listing on eBay. So that helps. Bringing the sign and look who was hiding underneath it. I can't believe how close he's letting me get. I'm like 2 feet away from him, and he's not going anywhere. I'm gonna move before he bites me.
You okay?
He looks so angry. He's giving you such a stink eye.
He is. He's like, come any closer.
You should
Think
bite.
about it.
You should bite him first to assert dominance. I didn't get it on the video. You have to do it again.
No, it was clicking like jaws, like come any closer. Hear that? Come here.
All right. So, in addition to listing on eBay, I organized this area a little bit. I don't have a before shot, but I've got a smaller shelf here, which gives us access to that half of the table. This is basically unusable. I was able to fit all of the same boxes on this shelf. And then I got a lot of the junk out of here it's been sitting in here for years, never getting used. So that'll be nice. And then I put some of the overstock of boxes up there. We're all done today. I'm not gonna reset or anything. Let's see what the total is, and then I am out of here. By the way, bottle update. We were at 2. We still have a case of water in the fridge, so we've been kind of working on that. But I filled my first bottle this morning. $31.94. Woof. Meaning we didn't even do $20,000 the first half of the sale. I really hope the second half picks up a lot, because this is rough. It's weird that coming into this one, I genuinely thought this was going to be, at the very least, our best non-Christmas sale ever. It might be our worst. Our worst was like 45,000, and that was, I think, the very first one we ever did. We had less days and less, like, we didn't know what we were doing. It was the first one that wasn't just every day is $1. I think the worst in the full format we've ever done was somewhere between 50 and 55,000. And that was when half of us were gone, because that pandemic happened and a couple of us got it. Yeah, that was. And this one, we're all here. Well, I've been sending people home because we don't need 4 people here for this. Remember when like 4 people wouldn't even be nearly enough people? That was nice. I missed that. For the week I had a nice little mental health relaxing walk. So I'm at Voyager Park in De Pere, one of my favorite places. We got water on both sides of me, and there are a bunch of swans, I think, pelicans. Oh, some big poofy white bird out there. Damn, look at that. Those are some huge birds. I'm not gonna show it on video because it's too sad, but there was a dead one right next to the bridge, so I had pretty up close view. They don't look that big from a distance, but I wouldn't want to just have one run up to me. I'll put it that way. I always get nervous walking behind all the people fishing. So all it takes is one person who's not paying attention to swing back to cast and hook me. Especially kids. I feel like most adults have the forethought to look behind them before they cast. But a 7-year-old, probably not. I don't want to get hooked. Look, free books. I wonder if there's anything that I can sell in here. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna sell it. Ooh, look at this. Business card, t-shirt transfers. That's a weird thing to have in here. We got a journal. No, not a journal. That's not even in English. I don't know what that is. That thing needs some more books. All right, so back in here, I need to figure out how to get the clothing in here. And we've got mountains of stuff for these lower dollar days. So I don't know if I want to take down tables or even that because I've got all that grocery. So I'm thinking over here, take this down. We haven't sold a single one. It was out for at least 1 day, maybe 2. I think 2. I'm gonna pull this. We'll save it for Christmas. This is doing all right. We sold a third and maybe half the pallet. This, not so much. We sold, I think, 3, maybe 4, not many. So I might pull this. This is doing all right. We're moving some. The cards, I put these out 4 for $1. But we put these out midway through the day yesterday, so I don't know. This could end up being a hit, but it could end up wasting valuable space. Let's see. I can definitely condense this down quite a bit to fit more on these tables, but I don't know. If I get rid of 2 pallets, slide that over, I can get another table here. That doesn't give us space for clothes racks. I'm kind of thinking about skipping clothes during this sale. The chalk is getting low. I could potentially move that and at least put 1 clothes rack here. Why, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna start with condensing these tables down because there's a lot of just mess. So we can clean it up. That'll clear some table space. There's probably some trash that needs to be thrown away on here. For instance, that. No one wanted these for $5. I just looked them up. They're going for $22 each on eBay. So I will be pulling all of those. And then what I'm trying to do, you can see how I'm kind of neatly organizing it, getting rid of all that white space of the table. I cleared this table off, and this is going to be like beauty products. I've got a lot of boxes of cosmetics here and similar type stuff. I'm going to do that on this table. Here's another one that we missed, this Trove wallet. I just looked up Trove wallet, not Swift, but they look to be about the same, just a different style. $25 each on eBay. You know, a lot of people assume that because we do eBay, we pull stuff from the pallets for eBay, that a reseller can't come here and make money. But a reseller could have come and bought these for $5 each, sold them for 25 each, turned 10 into probably 30 after shipping and fees. So, yeah, we don't catch everything. Unfortunately, we didn't make the ballot for Best of the Bay. I think the issue was all of you guys that were voting, which I very much appreciate. I think they just accepted Wisconsin votes. But I noticed something interesting as we scroll down here. I feel like this gives them an unfair advantage in the grocery store category here. Don't know why this is. I'm guessing Festival is sponsoring this. That seems kind of sketchy. I don't plan on voting for any of these, but just because of that, I'm going to vote for Woodman's. So we'll have to try it again next year, and all you guys should put Wisconsin zip codes in. I don't know. Is that sketchy? I don't know. But unfortunately, I won't be a 2024 Best of the Bay winner. 2025 will be our year. So I got toys and related organized, leaving this space open. This is all done mostly. We got some spaces in here, kind of just general merchandise. I haven't touched this, but it's not really gonna be much different. And then I started over here on like the bedding and curtains and stuff and organizing that. And then we got home improvement there. Once we're all done, oh, and I've got grocery. Once we're all done, then I can start bringing stuff up here to fill in. I've actually got a new pet now. Tim brought this in. Let me show you. I was gonna pick him up, but he's finally eating, so I don't wanna bother him. Tim found it in his yard, brought it in for some reason. So this is like a wildlife channel now, apparently. Pelicans, baby rabbits, woodchucks or groundhogs, whatever that thing was yesterday. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So I release it. It's probably not gonna last very long. I'll figure something out. That's my little buddy here. He ate some of his food. I put some grass in there for him. Now I've got this all organized. It looks so pretty. It's not gonna look pretty for long. This will make a nice picture for the ads. I think this will draw a lot of people in at $3 each. All right, the $5 a day food is all out. I know we're going into $3 a day. I actually just opened one of these and tried it. They're really good. I do love applesauce. I feel like those would be really expensive to buy in the store though. Just a whole bunch of random stuff. Some of this should, like, we had one of these out for $5 a day and that's gone, so that probably should have been out sooner. I am really surprised all of this coffee is still here, especially these 24 count cups. I feel like all this should have been gone, but it definitely be gone on $3 a day. And this is mostly full, and that is completely full. 2 stacks of these Chewy bars. I've already got a bunch of them out right here though. So rather than fill up the tables more, I just boxed them up. They will go out in the sale though. Looks nice and full. That coffee will make a really good picture in the morning. All right, let's start pulling out some general merchandise to fill up the rest of these spaces. So remember, it's Tuesday now. Remember all of those HPLC tubes that I had? These things? I was selling them like 25 of them for, I don't know, 100 or 150 bucks. I think $100 for 25 of them. Sold a whole bunch of lots like that. Even a couple of viewers bought them. I'm regretting that because the individual ones we have listed are doing really well. I just sold these 2 for 80 instead of 25 of them for 100. I should have just gone through and listed them separately, but we had so many of them. Still, that entire load of stuff that I bought in that auction, I spent, I want to say like 1,200 bucks, and the pallet those came on, I want to say I spent like 100 bucks, and I've probably made $2,000 just on the little box of columns. So I still did pretty well on it. I'm not going to complain too much. So this is the last pallet of grocery. I need to go through this today. And then all the other pallets are like this, mostly empty. I've still got probably 8 or 10 of them here that we've just been kind of pulling the better stuff out for the higher dollar days. This is all going in the auction. This one doesn't look like we went through it that deep, so there might be stuff that we're going to hold off on for the next sale in here. But the rest are, there's not much left in them. I've got, this is the $3 day stuff from, ignore the stuff on the top. This is all $3 day grocery from the grocery pallets. All of this is crap that I want to get rid of. So $1 day, $2 day, we're going to push so much of this stuff out. I mean, look at how much is back there. Which is why I really need a lot of customers to come in. These are the vases. I got these for free like 2 years ago. I think he gave me 4 pallets of them. I'm going to get rid of the last of these in this sale. I don't know what this is. It looks like higher dollar stuff, so stuff probably they pulled for $10 day the next sale. This is bleach. We can start pushing that out. Most of this is eBay or auction. That's a Christmas pallet. That's online stuff. I feel like $3 is too much for a bag of chips. I think these will go out the next day. I found a bunch of GoPro accessories. These I'm going to sell online. Over here, so you got a few pallets of auction stuff here. I don't know what I want to do with these scales. I don't really want to put them out super cheap. I might save them for a year. They didn't do super well, but I don't want to give them away. We had them out since $10 day, and I don't want people to get in the habit of, they see a bunch of something on $10 day, they'll just wait for a cheaper day. So I think we're going to stop stocking those. This is all special buy stuff, so we're going to push some of this out. Let's see, I can put that out. These are really disappointing me. We sold 1 so far. They're brand new too. It's not even like they're returns. This is all seasonal for a different season. This is the paddle wipes I got for free. I'm going to put this out. Over here, we've got some stuff that's going out. This row, you know, I'm not sure what this row is. Oh, I think this is also seasonal, like Halloween and Christmas. That's ice melt. This is for mostly online sale. And this is all the hookah stuff. We're just going to do an auction after the sale to get rid of all of this. I've given up on trying to make a profit on it. I'm trying to hopefully not lose too much money on it. If we auction it all off and get $2,000, I lost about $3,000 factoring the stuff I sold. It's just not selling in the sale. It's not selling. I can't wholesale it. Can't sell it online. I'm done. It's taking up too much space. We got a $3 day pallet there that I need to get to. These are bedding pallets. that are gonna go out. More special buy, greeting cards. These lights ended up being a flop. I don't think we sold a single one yet. They've been out since $10 day. But I'm gonna let them go, even if it's $1 day. Although I don't really want to dig and open all these out for $6 a box, because there's 6 of them in each box. Maybe we'll make Ben do that. Let's see, over here, this is Talbot's clothing. We didn't have a chance to hang up yet, so that'll wait. This is a Christmas palette. I don't know what this pile is. This is Ben's deal. And everything back here is like $1 and $2 day. We've got the Kleenex, which we're finally going to get rid of in this sale. It always gets buried and forgotten about. We've got the DVDs. We've got, I don't know what most of this stuff is. Like I said, Ben's the one that sorts it all, but we did have a pallet tip over back here. So that's going to be fun. But it's all $1 day stuff, so we're just going to fill up boxes and put it out. So there's still a decent amount of merchandise in here. But between this sale and the auctions after the sale, we're really going to get rid of the last of the dead inventory, because I'm sick of having no inventory and yet somehow no space. I'm just finding busy work to do because I don't want to do my actual work. These have been hanging here since we moved in, 9 years ago, I think. Never used them. Finally have a use for them. So we're going to start using this calendar. I filled that in. We'll see how long this lasts before it becomes annoying having to refill in the numbers. And then this, at least that little section for an auction thing. The top one will probably last. The bottom one I don't think is going to last. But it's kind of cool that that's been here for 9 years. Well, since I've been here. Who knows how long it's been here before that, but since I've been here, we haven't used it once. UPS just dropped off a package. This is something that I should have done a long time ago. Any guesses what it is? It might be a sword. That way I can fend off the annoying customers. Or a billy club for when people are tearing open packages. It's a giant magnet that we can put on the door. We'll put it on the inside of the door when we leave the door propped open. And when we keep the door closed in the wintertime, we put it on the outside of the door. It's holding its rolled up shape though. And so it won't stick on there, which is annoying. I got to figure out how to fix that. So I stretch wrapped it in the other direction. We'll leave that for a little while. Hopefully that fixes it. But I got another one here, which will live on the door basically all the time for the auctions. That's really low res. I don't like that. I need to get a vector for this. I never got, when I had this logo design, an actual vector for it. So I've got a JPEG. So when you blow it up this big, it looks all grainy. So I paid like 40 bucks each for these. I think I'm gonna have that remade. I need to hire a graphic designer to basically take this logo and remake it. It's a pretty simple logo. I don't think that would cost much. But remake it so I have a vector. But that's what's gonna be on the door the rest of the time. I think the way to flatten that is lay it on a flat surface in the sun. It's rainy and gross out today, so I can't do that. And then during the sale, I don't wanna just leave it sitting outside. So you might have to wait until after the sale. We'll see if having it rolled up like that helps. It does worry me a little bit how, despite it being rolled up, it just does not seem to stick to that door. It's a steel door, and these are designed as car magnets, so I feel like it should stick. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. So I moved the chalk over here because we're getting pretty low. I decided to keep it at 5 as a special buy. Over here, I got rid of the bleach and put these cases of wipes. These are like small purse-sized packs of wipes, 52 packs in a box. $5 a box is giving them away, but we get this for free. So that'll draw in some people, hopefully. These, I had them on the shelf. We sold one the entire first week. I figure maybe having this makes them more noticeable. People are more likely to see it than a couple laying flat on the shelf. Hopefully that influences some sales. And then in place of the chalk, I got these clay planters for free a couple years ago. We're doing $3 each. It'll be a special buy, but we've had them as just the day's price, and on $3 a day, they flew out in the past. So that gets rid of these. That'll be between, it was one pallet with 70 cases. I split it in half so it wasn't stacked too tall. It'd be about 210 bucks for all of them. So let's procrastinate some more and go through the sales. Sidewalk chalk, 370, which is pretty nice. I have no idea what I have into it. We only sold 4 of the 4 packs of greeting cards, so $4. However, these went out middle of the day, so we haven't even really promoted them. Let's see, Black Rifle Coffee, 310. Let's see if I can find my cost on this. I spent 175, so I should finish around double my money once we sell the last of them. Case of granola, 90 bucks. I only spent 25 bucks on that pallet, and we still have a lot left. Let's see, only sold 4 of the Clorox, that's why I pulled it. Cordless stick vac, these were on the Amazon pallets. Only 1 of the string trimmers. The Elmer's glue, all right, 90 bucks. I spent 125, so we're still shy of profit, but we've got a lot of them left. Let's see, golf training net, $49.99. I believe I spent 50 bucks on all of them. Let's see, yep, I spent 50 bucks on all 4 of them, so I'm at break even. The other 3 are free. Let's see, Hershey's chocolate sauce. I'm at $100 so far, and I spent, let's see, I just saw my list, 275, so I've still got a long ways to go on there. What else? iPhone chargers, 95 of them at $1 each. They just came on a random pallet. I don't know what I paid for them. Let's see, patio umbrella, sold 4 of them for $120. I spent 40 on those 4. And I sold a couple in the sale where I bought them. I bought them like in the middle, one of the last couple of days of a warehouse sale last winter at Home Depot. Let's see. Oh, that sold pretty quick. I completely forgot about that thing. The jump starters, 269. I've got 375 in them, if I remember right. Yeah, 375. But I still have a lot of those left. That's only 9 of them. Scooters, rug, the dog toys. Here, let's see if we can find that on my list here. That should be around here somewhere. I spent $125 on the dog toys. Now, we sold $111 worth here at $3 each. But we did have some multi-packs of them. They're bagged in like 3 per bag. I think we sold a couple on the higher dollar days too. I would guess I'm probably around 125 or so here. The rest is profit. I'm sure we're going to have a bunch left over that we'll save for Christmas. Let's see. The vases, we only sold 1 case and 14 individual ones. So that's where we are so far in the sale. Look at that. Having it stretch wrap the other way helped. Not perfect. I can't imagine putting this on a car. These were advertised as car magnets. You put this on a car, as soon as you get on the road, the wind's going to get under there and blow it off. But at least it stays on. It should stay on through the duration of the sale. I like that. And it will look really nice on the outside. This past winter, we decided to close that door for the first sale ever. We used to always leave the door open. And it would actually get pretty cold in here. We had the air curtain above it, which we basically never use anymore. That is basically a fan that blows a curtain of air down, and it helps keep the cold outside and the warm inside. So you're really only bringing cold in or warm out when you enter and exit rather than just having it open. It's not perfect, but it helps. We also had the heater on up there. Between the two of those, it was so loud in here, you could barely hear yourself think. You could not hear the music at all on the radio. It was awful. And it was still, it might be 10 degrees outside, it would probably still be 40 in here, 45, 50 at the most. So it was still chilly. So we decided this last sale to close the door. I didn't like that idea because now getting carts in and out is going to be a pain because we don't have automatic. You got to hold the door open while you bring your cart in or out. But it didn't seem to have an issue. So that's what we did. That way, we actually turned the heater off. We let it run overnight, and it stays pretty warm all day in here. And then the air curtain didn't need to run. Anyways, the door's closed. So what I basically did is I printed a Word document that said something along the lines of, "Come in, I assure you we're open," a clerk's reference, and taped it to the door. Well, this is going to look much better and much more professional. It's giant. I want to say it's 24 by 36. I don't remember. So you can see it from the road. I like that. And the auction one, same thing. The door is usually closed during auction pickup. So it's nice to have that. And we're actually going to keep the auction one permanently on the door other than when we have a sale. Which is why I put like the suite number and stuff on there. Yeah, I definitely need to fix that logo. So it'll be 40 bucks to print another one, but this will work for now. All right, now this one's wrapped up. The other one was only wrapped up for like 4 or 5 hours, and it was fine. So I got to make sure I don't forget about this. Probably tomorrow when I get back. Otherwise, I'm going to have too much curl in the other direction. I don't plan on being here for another 4 or 5 hours. It's 2 o'clock. So maybe just tomorrow morning. Or I'll just bring it home. I don't know. You know what? I could probably lay it flat inside my car. It gets plenty toasty in there. And it doesn't have the sun baking it, but the sun is baking it. Between this thing, we're slowly starting to look like a real business. The next thing I should probably do something about is these. I'll have to figure something out with that. But I like this. Invest in your business. Try and look professional. All right, I'm gonna procrastinate some more and get this video edited. It's Tuesday. The first part of the sale was supposed to be yesterday, but I got delayed. So that's gonna be later this week. You'll have obviously already seen it. This part was supposed to be late this week, but because of the delay, it's gonna be next week. But I still need to get it edited because I won't have time to do this during the sale. So let me show you what it looks like now. There's still a little bit of work to be done, but we're pretty much there. You already kind of saw this stuff over here. I added shoes. These were just in boxes, and we'd always just put the boxes were like this tall, just put them out. They never sold well like that. They don't get all tangled up because of these. I've been saving these, so I put them all in these displays. Since I don't plan on getting Dollar General for a while, I threw away all the rest of the displays because we had 2 pallets of them. And I'm gonna do the same with these afterwards. I got a little bit of space in here to do. The grocery, nice and full. I think there's a lot of really good stuff in here that I think is gonna do well. This area is a little bit of a mess, but it'll be fine. We got this up here. I need to restock the Elmer's glue. We've got the dog toys. We're gonna save a bunch of these for Christmas. We'll see how we finish at the end of $3 day. But I think this is the type of thing they'll do really well at Christmas time. So I wanna save at least a few cases of each. We've got these here. I gotta move those to the back. These, we got in a bit of an argument on whether or not these are worth putting out. They wanted to put them out on $7 day, and I was thinking $1 day. It's a cheap coffee mug for a gas station. I don't know why they thought they would sell, but oh well, they're out. We got pillows, we got cosmetics area. There's some good stuff in here. LA Girl. I don't know if these are gonna be worth $3. Wet n Wild's a good brand. A lot of Revlon in here. L'Oreal. We've got some nails. These mirrors aren't doing so well. These 2 are actually cosmetics that we pulled after Dollar Day a couple sales ago. I just figured there's good names in here. L'Oreal, Burt's Bees. Oh, there's a price on there. It was $4.25. Revlon. I feel like this is worth having out now. I think it'll sell all right. These I don't know about as lip gloss. It's just some random small brand. And I'll get like 2 more boxes of these. Hopefully these do well. What's the date on them? Maybe this isn't a date sensitive product. I might look this up on eBay. See maybe like a lot of 10 for 30 bucks or something. Over here, we're all full up here. Just a whole bunch of random stuff. This is kind of like health and beauty. We got a bunch of that. These are in date. I guess I can put something here. These are in date till 2025, January 12th of 2025. I looked these up on eBay. They're selling like 15 bucks for a 3-pack, which comes out to like $3.75 each after shipping and fees. I'd rather just sell them for $3 a piece here. Over here, I've got a little sign that says what these are. Hopefully these don't, seriously, every single one of these boxes was open. More stuff throughout here. I've got a little space to fill here. This, I taped one to the outside so people could see what it is. These Tupperware containers, I think those will sell at $3 each. These really disappointed me. I spent $75 on all of them. This must be all that's left. So I guess maybe they did well. I don't know. This laundry detergent, more random stuff through here. Little spaces like that need to be filled in. I'm surprised these were still here. I opened it thinking maybe they were broken inside, but they look brand new. So sealed it back up. These were in boxes where you couldn't really tell what they were. The reason I hate Amazon stuff. So I just took them out of the boxes. I'm sure they'll go fast. Just random stuff here. This is the last of the scales we're gonna have out for this sale. There's a lot of water stuff, some toys. We haven't been getting a lot of toys lately. Over here, some bedding. We've got a couple of these memory foam bath mats left, curtains, random stuff here, paper, binders, little space to fill in here. Got a little space to fill in there, up there, back here. This is gonna look really nice for the pictures right here. Then more stuff throughout here, and this looks pretty full. So basically, and then I don't know if I showed you the special buy. This is it for the Black Rifle. 8 cases left, so that would be 40 bucks. I've got another, I think, 8 cases in the back there that are leaking. We're just gonna put those in the auction. Or actually, no, we decided we're gonna open up the ones in there, and the ones that aren't leaking sell at $1 each, which will get me 12 bucks each. I'm sure they'll sell. Restocked this. We sold 9 of them. So that's basically where we're at. I've got a couple of little holes in the tables to fill up. I got to replace all the signs that say everything is 5 bucks. And then I'm done. I'm going home. But first, I'm going to edit this video. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in part 3. Special thanks again to Aura. Don't forget to go check them out. Every sign up helps the channel and helps us do some cool things. And I think they're an awesome product. Like I said, I've been a customer for a couple of years now, and I'm happy with them. And I'm very cheap. I don't stay with companies for longer than a couple of years. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one.